scouting successful. The Iron Wheel doesn't send patrols beyond the walls anymore. They're too busy preparing to leave. And there's some sort of commotion at the main gate. I'll head back.
Do you see the sentry? He keeps looking through the gate, rubbing his lips, waiting. We walk up. I present myself as a drunk, dapper Argonian. He challenges. Try to look. My good man! Is this the gate to Abbas Landing?
Halt! The Citadel is under jurisdiction of the Iron Wheel.
Never heard of that tavern? What do they sell?
You should move along. What, that bottle you have, what is that?
Delicious! Some wine from, Bergama! Why, you want some?
If you're offering, just a nip to get my blood pumping. Tava's tail feathers, it's awful. Ugh. What is that taste?
Something to which I'm immune. But he's right, it does taste awful.
My distractions worked, as expected. I'll stick to the shadows for now.
Here we part ways. Once I'm in uniform, I'll see how well I blend in. If I may suggest a course of action, the journal you brought contains the entire dowry heist, as planned by Nicholas. I think we can use it. Chief Inspector Ron Beek has an office in the ruins where he entertains guests. If you were to leave the journal for him to find, there is little chance Nicholas could weasel out of the trial he faces in Tanith. Oh, and you could find out where they're holding Zira. Good luck. Don't get caught. If you do, we'll have to spring 2 guildmasters. Shameful times for the Thieves Guild. You go ahead. I'll abscond with our sentry friend's uniform. May need to trim it down. He was a rather brawny fellow.
I have no quarrel with you. My dowry is safely returned to Aldenobia Tomb, as are the remains of my former fiancé Kosh, that is Nicholas, has been very cooperative with the Iron. He claims he was due. Zira's price to surrender was the safety of those she brought along to the wedding. You and your strange little friend. Almost honorable in her own way. Nicholas lied. The town criers in Tenneth already proclaim her trial. Politics as they are, I cannot simply release her. But I can tell you where she is. And I can— Good. Zira is held in the prisons beneath us, but you must hurry. Chief Inspector Ron Beek plans to move her, to where I do not know. I'll escort you to the prison door. If you stay by my side, the Iron Wheel shall cause you no harm. Are you ready? Remember, don't leave my side or the Iron Wheel will think you're an intruder, which by all accounts you are.
Tales of Angof's defeat by your hand have begun to spread. You're starting to make quite a name for yourself.
Almost there. Once you're inside the prison, you're on your own. You there.
you command.
Unlock the door and
You
allow
there.
my
Follow
companion
me.
entry to the prison. Do not record this in the log.
Iron Wheel uniforms aren't made for Argonian heads. I'd be sweating if... well, if I could sweat. You go after Zira. I'll wait for the others and escort them through.
And who might you be? You certainly don't belong. Who are... Straight to the point. Very good. I know where Chief Inspector... I didn't ask you to free me. A single lockpick, from one thief to another. A tradition Zira began, which means bad luck for her should you break it. Ah, walk softly. So good to see you again. How've you been?
Hunted. Missing too many dead friends.
And Velsa as well. I thought you'd retired.
And I thought you were dead. Seems we were both disappointed.
And who are you? I don't believe we've met.
I'm someone who knows better than to listen to your lies.
Nicholas wasn't lying. I figured out all of his tells long ago. He knows where they have Zira, which if Chief Inspector Ron Big personally moved Zira, we have very little time. A single lockpick won't do us any harm, and it gets us what we need.
Nicholas in a cell. Nicholas could never pick a lock. Unless he learned since the dowry heist, a lockpick would be nothing more than a thin sliver of hope. Which you...
I've never met Nicholas before. Absolutely not. We can't know if he's lying. Do what you think is right, partner. I'll scout ahead.
You'll be charged with desecrating Aldenobia Tomb, a capital offense. Cooperate, and I'll argue leniency. And what are you? The thief from Fulstrom Homestead, wasn't it? So you say to an unarmed man. You seem to have the upper hand, for the moment. This won't... You mean Kosh? He insists he was duped by the Thieves Guild. His story doesn't completely add up. Dowry heist? You name your crimes?
Chief Inspector Rumbeak!
The other thief? Surrender, all of you. The Iron Wheel is relentless. We serve a higher calling than gold or riches.
What? You seem the type to talk all day.
Zira, you aren't the only prisoner we freed. They're on shore and itching to come back to the Thieves Guild.
Yes, yes, a charming reunion. Open the cage so we can go.
I almost said something pithy like, "You're late," or "Better now that I'm out of that cell. I can't wait to return." Everyone, listen up. We need to keep moving. We'll talk.
isn't a good time.
Might I say, you are the most magnificent Magnifica I've ever met. You elevate the cesspit of Abba's Landing with your very presence.
Hello.
What is it?
Until I spent time in a cell, I didn't realize how much this place had grown on me. It's good to be back. But it's better to have robbed the Iron Will of their dignity. With what? They can't look to Magnifica Flora for help. She hired the Iron Wheel to recover her dowry. When they did, she stopped funding them. After what we took from the Iron Wheel, what they'd planned to do with me. They'll put him on trial. A show trial because the people want revenge. When he's convicted, well, I hear the guillotine is popular. Never waste an opportunity. Huh. Nicholas used to say that. Well then, let's see what Tanith nobles think lucrative means. As for the rest of you, I'm naming you as part of my Thieves' Council. I'll need those I can trust in the coming months. Yes, even Velsa. Counselor Emeritus. Suit.
This calls for a drink. Or 5. Where's Undai?
Huzzah! Meaningless titles.
Don't be so, well, you.
My apologies for interrupting. Your Lord Thrag escorted me here. Magnifica Valora requests Zira call upon her at the earliest convenience.
I'll have to celebrate later. Opportunity waits for none of us, whatever title we have.
What would you have us do? Stare at one another until your return?
What does it matter to you? Aren't you retired?
Semi-retired. And what would you suggest? Old hands and sing songs?
Hardly. The only tune you know is grating.
I think I'm starting to like you.
It's good to be... She told me as much at the wedding. For the merchant lords of Abba's Landing to be kept on a leash. I think that's a service we can...
I'll enjoy holding this over Zira's head.
We did it, partner. That was exhilarating.
The Thieves' Guild is restored. I grieve for lost friends and cohorts, but I...
Hello.
How about a poor soul?